one more thing. If I ever find one of these lying around again, I swear to fucking God, I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of...
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today.
Nick, the transphobe struggling against the trans game. There's no such thing as trans people. That's something that you created. So have fun with your little dreamland. But that shit's not even real.
Objection!
Oh no.
Okay. Let's dance.
The irony is he makes a fun of I have an Xbox. I have a controller that I use to play the Xbox. I am a gamer. I also have a penis. Whoa. Therefore, I am a man, not a woman. The fact that you thought you had something is actually hilarious. Let's count up your movement. You, people, want drag shows at schools and for kids. You force HRT and gender therapy on children. Your movement supports maps, face vomiting aka pedos. Yes, games are fictional. What else is fictional? A man being a woman. It's a fetish fab.
Who are you talking to right now?
Let me break it down for you, right? Penis, dude. Vagina, girl, done.
Women only care about like what's under their nose in the immediate moment. They don't think about the future like that. They only care about what they want right now, and what they want right now may not be good for their long-term future. And I mean, you know, that's just what it is. I'm sorry for all the women in the chat who feel offended.
Who are
you?
I don't know if that's a woman thing or just a leftist thing. I feel like
What's wrong with you? If you think about the women in your life and the women that you've been around, the decisions that women make and are overtly like, they'll tell you like, and you'll ask them like, you do realize, do you realize what this is going to do long term? And they'll tell you straight up, I don't give a fuck. This is what I want right now.
Yep.
And when you and I'm not saying that there aren't men who think like that, but at the very least, men understand consequences. Like if you
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's one thing in relation to Furiosa. I saw a little bit of. You don't see this as much anymore. It's starting to die down. But that idea of like, oh, this movie flopped because they gender swapped Max. It's like, well, it's a different character. Movies with female leads always flop, which isn't true. It's just like one of those like talking points.
It's clickbait. I've seen
it. Coming from Jessica Cogswell, showing her tits as her only asset in her profile picture, being real classy because, yeah, journalism, that's what you need to show off to prove to people you're really educated and qualified. Sure thing, Jessica.
Shut the fuck up.
Now, honestly, if your mother is indeed in the hospital, which I hopefully you wouldn't use her as a shield here. I hopefully you wouldn't use her as a shield here. I hopefully.
I squeeze cat, 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 till my clips is done. Till my clips is done. I squeeze cat, till my clips is done. I squeeze cat, till my clips is done. I squeeze cat, till my clips is done. Till my clips is done. I squeeze.
¡Llegaba la restaurante!
saco la... Tú y yo con el bañador, digo la máquina. El cocinero. No veas, a Sevilla. Y al último, que cuando ya salió la bien de regla, me cobró el tío la... Me cobró.
Let's close with the big question. Why games? And honestly, the short answer is, why not games? Games culture has always presented itself as a hobby for young, white, middle-class boys. It's always been bigger and more diverse than that, but that's how it was marketed, and that's who most felt they belonged. As gaming grows bigger, there is suddenly room for all these marginal voices that have always been there to make themselves heard. And as gaming becomes more mainstream, it's having its first brushes with serious critical analysis. And what the far right sees is a sizable collection of aggrieved young men, and that is an untapped market.